9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good morning, Grenada. Hello, wherever you are on the World Wide Web, live from New York this Saturday, January 17th. This is the New York Connection, and I am Harold Pysadee. Well, Independence celebration still in the air, and we'll find out what's happening in Calypso and among the youths, and I'll bring you up to date on the few events and even more. Marlon Bedeau is handling the organizing of the Youth Fest that's coming up next Saturday. We'll be chatting with the goodly lady a little later on, but first, we talk in Calypso. Yes, the Independence Calypso Monarch competition is coming off next Sunday. That's the 25th of January at Tropical Reflections, where some 11 Calypsonians will be hoping to win that coveted title. 10 of them coming up against the defending monarch, Val Adams, who won it last year. Well, Michael Pucks Vincent is the chief organizer of that competition. And he's from Grand Cap, the umbrella organization that's taken care of that. And the goodly man is on the line this morning. Morning, Pucks. How are you doing, brother?
Hi, good morning, Harold. Good morning to Grenada. I'm doing fine.
All right, and how things coming on for next week? This is always one of the biggest shows of the Independence celebrations.
Absolutely.
Yeah, the Calypso finals, and all of the guys will be coming to to get rid of the old veteran Val Adams this year. But tell us what's happening, how many Calypsonians performing, and what can we expect?
Okay, good morning once again. This is one of the centerpieces of the Independence celebration here in New York. You know, it's a show that people look forward to annually, and this year we once again promise a quality show. I mean, if we recall last year, it was one of the best competitions in years, and as you mentioned, the crown was captured by a veteran. Twice he won that title before. Now he's a three-time winner, and that we're talking about Mr. Val Adams. However, we have some seasoned campaigners vying to capture that crown from Val Adams again, and we have the likes of Burgess McPhee, better known as Quaco, Mr. David George, Whistler, Elwin Mark Ello, Samora Adams, that's the nephew of Val Adams, Mr. Evelyn Alexander, we know him as Zingo, Jomin Simon, known as Superstar, a young man by the name of Johnson Henry, known as J1, and then we have Pet Jeremiah, one of the two ladies so far in this competition. Then we have a man from Carriacou again called Mr. Norman Lendo, better known as Relax. And then we have a seasoned campaigner. She has been out of that competition for a long, long time, and she's making a return, and she's very excited, and I'm talking about no less a person than Teresa Robinson, Super Terry. And this one might surprise a lot of people. However, I am still keeping my fingers crossed, and we're talking about Mr. Patrick Paul, the praying mantis. These Calypsonians will be coming up against Mr. Val Adams on January 25th at the Tropical Reflections in Brooklyn. And we promise a wonderful show, a show of high quality. And just to inform you that the show will be broadcast live on GBN TV via TCN HD. So once again, we promise a very, very competitive show competition, and may the best man win.
A notable absentee, Randy Isaac?
Yes, at this point, you know, all I have to say here is that Grand Cap reserved the right to be selective in this competition, and Mr. Randy Isaac did not apply or give any indication that he wanted to compete. Okay, and that's the Grand Cap's position on that.
Now, you may have attended some of the rehearsals. Judging from what you may have heard, how would you rate the standard thus far?
Well, I think it's right on par with what we saw last year. And I know that the guys are continuing to work. They continue to tweak their lyrics because I can tell you that it is heavy. It is very, very powerful lyrics we coming up against, and the performers are excited, and we expect a high quality show.
Okay, and what's in stake for the first prize?
Well, the first prize, we're going to go with $2,000, $1,000 second prize, and $750 for the third prize. Last year we sort of upped that price because it was a special anniversary, 40th anniversary. But this year, I have to say, we are still awaiting some of the commitments made by some of the sponsors. So we have to do what you call a tightrope walk when it comes to the prices. But we spoke to the Calypsonians, and they understood what was going on. Is not, the prize money is not what the attraction is in terms of competing in this competition. It's a patriotic event, and I know a lot of these Calypsonians use this competition as a practice run for the intentions for the national Mardi Gras show each year for Grenada's Carnival. So, all in all, I know the competitors are excited, and they are very glad to showcase their talent at such a memorable occasion.
Okay, so that's the Independence Calypso Finals. That's coming off next Sunday, the 25th of January. And that's at the Tropical Reflections, 4501 Glenwood Road. That's Glenwood and where again? 40 what?
Glenwood and 45th, the corner of Glenwood and 45th.
All right.
And we have, again, Lambert and the Matadors will be accompanying the Calypsonians. And we know the type of quality that Lambert plays when it comes to backing up Calypsonians. So it's going to be a great show. Showtime is 6 p.m. Doors open at 5. So come on out and support this bumper event.
And the entrance price is?
It's $25 per ticket, $30 at the door. So the radio ads are running, the posters, everything is in place. And today we blitzing the New York, Brooklyn area once again in promoting that event next Sunday, January 25th.
Mm-hmm. And the draw for positions will be next Friday, correct?
Absolutely, and that always generates some excitement, and I expect to see you there, Harold.
Yes, I'm planning to be there to have to make a show of it, right. And the drawing for positions and chat with the Calypsonians, so we can do that little feature come next Saturday morning of that. What about the judges? Selected yet?
Yes, they are. The judges are selected, and it's a combination of Grenadians, man from St. Vincent, and two people, say technically from Trinidad, but one actually is a born Grenadian. So we expect, and they have judging experience, and that has been one of the things that a lot of Calypsonians, a lot of people question over the years. But I always say that this competition is not like at the Mardi Gras. We don't have trained judges. We have people volunteering. We have people with experience, and we try our best to put the best mixture of talent and experience when it comes to judging such a competition. So all in all, I expect the judging to be fair as usual, and as they say, we got to live by the judge's decision, and the Calypsonians understand that clearly. But I hope everything goes as we expect.
Well, even if you did have seasoned judges, you're still going to have Bacchanal.
Yeah, well, we know. I mean, that's always part of a Calypso competition, and I enjoy that. I love that fact anyway. It means competition is great.
And you expect that hall to be packed next Sunday?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, the tickets are basically flying off the shelves, so to speak. And, people have been talking about the competition, and prediction has been going wild, But I spoke to the defending champion, Mr. Adams, a couple of days ago, and he's just cool, calm, and collective. not saying much. He's like a tiger, a lion waiting to pounce. But I know those guys are coming, and they're coming strong.
And it's good to see Super Terry back.
Oh, absolutely. Oh, she's excited, very excited, and glad to be back in that competition. I mean, many years ago, there was a competition, people thought that she actually won. Again, talking about judging. But she's back, and she's ready to go.
And also keeping fingers crossed for Praying Mantis.
Well, right. Praying Mantis, he has emerged once again. And we know the type of lyrics that this man has put out over the years and the type of performances we expect from him. And speaking to him up until yesterday, he is ready, and he said he will be there with all guns blazing, because he has bigger intentions. Like I say, this is a stepping stone or a practice run. So I'm not saying anything where Praying Mantis is concerned. You probably can read between the lines. But Praying Mantis is due to be back in competition come Sunday, January 25th.
And it's good to see that Whistler, who's been a seasoned campaigner over the years, and Samoa is there, the one from Relax from Carriacou.
Yeah.
Good to see these bards in the competition still, not giving up.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, and these guys do understand, that this competition is a keenly contested one, and they spend their time and made all the efforts to put together good performances, good lyrics, so that they could be part of this annual celebrations every year.
Right, and you say that it'll be live on GBN TV in Grenada. That's even a bigger plus for the folks back home.
Yeah, because, last year I was pleasantly surprised by the number of calls and texts and all what have you in terms of communication. People saying that they were basically glued to their TV because that show definitely grabbed their attention last year, and they expect a quality show as last year, if not better. So it's going to be live via TCN HD on GBN TV, and we call in on all people in Grenada, Carriacou, and PD Martinique. Make this a Sunday event for you and the family to see what's happening in the Big Apple.
Well, it's the biggest competition of calypso in North America.
Absolutely.
Amongst Grenadians.
Yes, it is, and we don't intend to disappoint.
Absolutely. Okay, Puck, so sell the show again. Tell the folks why they should come out next Sunday.
Well, you've got to come out next Sunday to see a mixture of youth and experience all coming together in what we call the Grenada, New York Independence Calypso Monarch competition, and there'll be 10 guys going up against the reigning monarch, Mr. Val Adams. So come on down to the Tropical Reflections at 4501 Glenwood Road, the corner of 45th, to see what we have in store for you in terms of the Calypso competition.
Okay, Pox, well, thank you so much for bringing us up to date. And let's hope we have a great show, as always, in this competition. And I'll be checking up on you all next Friday night at that rehearsal where we'll be doing the selection of positions. Absolutely. So I thank you so much. Thank you, Grenada, and God bless. Thank you, Pox. Well, let's go back to last year at that competition. And this is the live performance of the reigning monarch. Yeah, this is a song that he won with last year. Live on stage at the Monarch Finals. Val Adams. We still have another one. Tell them, Val.
Good evening, Brooklyn, Grenada, Carriacou, PD Martinique. Are you here? Yeah. Some people think that spice is just cinnamon. But as you know, not in Grenada where we come from. And we taking no apologies for who didn't know. It's this special soil that we have, that's where spices love to grow. Grenada, if we use one word for simplicity, but we are the Spice Island, don't you know? And you could come and see 40 years and still going strong, reaching for the sky. With respect for the late Uncle Gary, We keep a flag flying high. And we could mention Zepapic and Balsam. We have all the mints and the PT bomb. Don't talk about the black sage in the yard. And why you think the nutmeg is on we flag? But if I leave out one, I might get in trouble. Let me leave you there with just what I give you. And let me say, if you think we're done, you know. Whoa, whoa. Whoa, hey. Ooh. We've come a long way building up our nation with new infrastructure, airport, new docks and a stadium. And for education, state-of-the-art universities. Part of a mission to wipe out illiteracy. But the work is never done, no, it's never an end. And the children are the future on us they depend. Good job, well done, we've all made contributions. So let's stay united to show the world the things that we done. And if they think Irani was just a fluke, for Brother Bishop, you know we could write a book. 40 years and we still going strong. Coming next year, you know we singing the same song. But if I leave one, I might get in trouble. Let me leave you there, right there where I got you. And let me say, if you think we're done, you know. What my Grenadians? Give me a flag wave, give me a flag wave, give me a flag. We ain't playing this, we're celebrating this. Tiki 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 tiki. We are proud of her beauty and tourism. A gem full of beaches, blue waters and a bright sun. Cultural Karegu and PT Matnik offshore. A tri-island paradise, a place you would want to go. The Regatta and Rainbow City, Jab Jab Fest in town. The action in Moonlight City, Carnival Downtown. Fantasia, bananas and beds, Carnival Masdong. And the Juve in every parish is where Jab Jab that's coming down. The Saraka and Emancipation, the big drum quadrille and a taste of rum. Soca, calypso and some sweet steel band. Oil dung dumpling and peas and real parang. But if I leave out one, I might get in trouble. Let me leave you there with just what I give you. And let me say, if you think we done, you know we still. I tell you, come again, we say, you think we done, you know.
Yeah, that's the live performance there of Val Adams last year at the Calypso Monarch competition, which he won. We still have another one. Yeah, I like the dumpling and the peas. It's so Grenadian. Well, we spoke of the Calypso Monarch finals that's coming off next Sunday, the 25th, at the Tropical Reflections. Well, the day before that, next Saturday, the 24th, is the Youth Festival, where the young folks of Grenadian lineage will be on stage to perform. And the coordinator of that is Marlon Bideau. And Marlon is joining us right now. Good morning, Marlon.
Good morning, how are you?
Oh, not bad at all, my dear. Well, I know you've been working hard. I called you and heard all the lovely voices in the background rehearsing, the young folks preparing for the Youth Festival next Saturday. How are things coming on with that, and what can we expect?
Well, next Saturday, you expect a show that is very filled. We're getting the youths ready and getting them involved in our local culture. We have on stage, we'll be having them get informed with maple dancing, big drum dancing. We have a local skit. They're doing poetry. And the poetry, we based it on the local poetry, like a poetry from Grenada. Speaking of Grenada, speaking of P.T. Martinique, speaking of Carriacou. And so we keep them focused locally. Everything is based on our local, what we do in Carriacou, Grenada, and P.T. Martinique. What I love best is the big drum dancing, because that's our culture. That's the culture of the Carriacou people. So I want to instill in the children, we stay with our culture, and they will be putting on a very big drum show for the people to see on Saturday.
Oh man, that
also we'll be doing a little modeling. We'll be doing a Grenadian scene, beach scene, and I'm just here. I'm very excited about this show. And I'm all about culture and children. We have to let them know what we do and where we come from. And so this is why I do this with a passion. I love my culture. So next Saturday, on January 24th, at 3 p.m., we'll be at 845 East 96th Street, this between Avenue D and Foster. And we are hoping that you guys will come out and support our children. Remember, they are our future. Come out and support them in large numbers. I guarantee you will not regret that event. It will be very filled with a lot of activities and fun for you. The skit, you're going to love the skit. It's written by a Grenadian, and it's going to be well performed. Come out, guys, and support the children.
Now, this is great, Marlon, because here you have most of the children, if not all of them, would have been born here of Grenadian parentage. So
yes,
this is like a manifestation of how much we as Grenadians here are instilling Grenada in the minds of the children who were born here and are Americanized, naturally, because they are born Americans.
That's true, absolutely. And this is what's so beautiful about this. And the children, they take it with pride, and they do whatever they've been taught, they're doing it with pride. And that's why it's very important that we as Grenadian, Carriacouans, P.T. Martinicans, we have to instill in our children our culture, what we do, and where we come from. It's very important. That's why this is my passion, to work with the children.
How did you the committee go about identifying these children?
What we did was that we got in touch with the parents. Actually, from Giacone committee, I was given some names. And then I get on Crossroad Radio 105.5, and I do my, and not telling the people about what we do with culture. And so I got a lot of response from that.
Oh, that's great. So the show begins at 6 o'clock in the evening next Saturday.
No, I'm sorry. Correction. It starts at 3 p.m.
Oh, 3 p.m. Ooh.
3 p.m.
Oh, okay. So what I have is not correct then. So the show begins at 3 p.m.
It starts at 3 p.m. and it's located at 845 East 96th Street. And this between Avenue D and Foster. And, it's, Mr. Pysadee, it's very easy for transportation because the buses run the 17 bus, the 42, the number 6, the number 60, the number 8, the number 82. And the train is the L train to Rockaway Parkway. So if you're having any difficulty in getting there, these are the trains they can use. And what's beautiful about this event, it's also free. There's no charge. Come out, bring your children, your grandchildren, tell a friend, let them come out and support the children. I need the children to be motivated. I need an audience to come out and really support the children.
And from all of the observations you have been making in the preparations by the children for the show next Saturday, are you satisfied of the oomph and the fervor and the vitality you see coming from these innocent ones?
I'm very, very pleased and happy with what I see so far. That's why I'm excited to let the people come out and see what the children can do, what our children is doing with our culture.
I'm kind of taken aback by, positively that is, when you said maple dancing. I mean,
maple dancing. They will be doing some maple dancing, and you will be in awe of the kids doing the maple.
Oh boy, that is something to see. That is definitely something to see. I mean, we cannot overemphasize the importance of really, telling the communities here to come out and support these children, because they will be on stage and given of the best. And these children, they love to impress the older ones. So they're coming for us, Marlon.
They are absolutely coming for us.
Okay, so our show time is at 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
3 p.m. and again the address is 845 East 96. This is between Avenue D and Foster.
And once again, Marlon, go over the different categories of culture that they will be performing on stage.
They will be doing, again, like we said, maple dancing, big drum dancing. They will be doing some local skit. We have poetry. We have modeling. We have solo singing, African drumming, and much, much more.
Great. Okay, Marlon, well, thank you so much for bringing us up to date on that.
And also, I want to emphasize that the celebration continues. I know you spoke on the Calypso show. We also have a Caribbean Solidarity Night, too, and that's at Holy Cross, and that's on the 30th. Also, there's a pageant show at the Mahala Jackson, and that's on the 31st. And also, we have a church service. In all things, we got to give praise. So on the February 1st, at the St. Therese Lessus Church on Troy Avenue, there will be a church service at 4 p.m. This is February 1st. There's also a senior tea party. We can't forget our seniors. We have to appreciate them. And that's done on February 5th. That's at the Remsen Community Center, 3304 Clarendon Road. So we have a host of events for you guys to come out. Most of our events are free. Come out and support in every event that we put out for you guys.
And, of course, the social evening that's coming up next Friday.
Oh, that absolutely kicks up with the social evening. And that's on January 23rd. That's the day before the Children's Youth Fest. And that's at the Holy Cross Auditorium, 2530 Church Avenue. And that's something that you guys need to... That's also a free event where all the different parishes come out and they cook their special, whatever the specialty is in the dish. And you get to do a tasting of all the different parishes. And the best parish will win a very good prize. So I'm just excited about this whole event, this whole affair. I am appealing to my people, my listeners, come out and support us in all our events. Most of the events, like I said, they are absolutely free.
Marlon, thank you so much, my darling, and all the best.
Thank you so much. Thanks for having me.
All right. And our friends in Toronto, Canada, they're having their independence ceremony. It's coming right up, and the Torontonians are ready. Sunday, February the 1st, the church service at the Church of the Nativity, 10 Seawells Road, Scarborough. And the reception will immediately follow the service in the church hall. The official flag-raising ceremony is on Friday, February the 6th at 11:30 in the morning at the Toronto City Hall on the roof, 100 Queen Street. And an official ceremony, reception that is, will immediately follow inside the members' lounge, which is upstairs above the council chambers inside the Toronto City Hall. And that's from midday to 2 p.m. Then Saturday, February 14th, the Grenada Independence Gala, 6:30 in the evening at the Spiral Banquet Hall, 888 Don Mills Road, Scarborough. $75 per person. And Showcase Grenada Literary Night is on Saturday, February the 28th. And the doors will be opening at 1 o'clock. It's at the Japanese Canadian Cultural Centre at 6 Garamond Court in Toronto. Then you can spice it up. Saturday, March the 7th, from 10 p.m. to 3 o'clock in the morning on the Rocks Nightclub, 1600 Steeles Avenue West, North York. Early bird tickets are $20 and advance tickets $25. For more info, you can call the consulate 416-595-1343. That's the Toronto consulate, 416-595-1343. And remember that Test Cricket and Angel Ops 50th anniversary. Book your flight right now. Book your flights. Tickets are available. Oh yeah, from April 12th to April 25th. Okay, Angel Ops 50th anniversary and Test Cricket in Grenada. That's a wrap, folks. Join me again same time next Saturday for another program. Harold Pysadee in New York. Have yourselves a blessed week.